Guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you this ombre crochet style. Here's a close-up of the braiding pattern that I use for this style. So again, I'm using the Cuban twist hair. It is 16 inches in the color OT30. To install this hair, I separated each Cuban twist strand into 8 sections. This is what you see here. First, I'm going to just start off doing my invisible part. So for the invisible part, you just want to take one of those small strands and pull one loop through as you see me doing. This will help to hide the knots and to make your part look more natural. You want to take small pieces when doing this, and also you want to make sure that you put them close together. So at this point, I'm finishing up my invisible part on this one side, and you can see what it's looking like so far. So for this next side of my invisible part, I decided to try something different, and I used even smaller sections. So instead of dividing each strand into 8 pieces, I divided it into 16. I was really just experimenting a lot with this crochet install just to see what different changes would look like. So here I'm just showing you the difference between using smaller sections versus larger sections. So after the invisible part is just about finished, this is how much hair I have left from the first pack. Now I'm going to start installing hair along my edges. I made these 2 braids just to be able to pull my hair back. I haven't done this in the past, so I wanted to try this out to see what it would look like. Mostly just so that when the wind blows that none of my braids will be exposed. So I'm just using the same invisible part method to install the hair along these braids. I'm also using very small sections. So here I think I divided each piece of the Cuban twist hair into 16 sections or smaller, and I'm just installing it along my hairline. So this is what the hair will start to look like as you continue to install the hair. Now you see one side completely finished. So with this method, I figured I would be able to pull the hair behind my ear. This is what the hair looks like with both sides completed. Again, I experimented with how small I put the sections in, and I definitely think the smaller sections the better, especially for this area. So now I'm going to start to straighten this part of my hair just to get a feel for how much hair I have installed and what it's looking like. So first I'm going to just take my regular blow dryer and blow dry the hair to get some of the bulk out and to start to make the hair straighter. So for this step, I believe I have the blow dryer on high heat. I think it makes it easier to use high heat now before you go in with the brush. So this is what the hair will start to look like as you begin to blow dry it. Now I'm going to start using the blow dryer brush to get the hair completely straight and to remove all of the tangles. This step is much easier if you try to do it in very small sections. So basically you just want to start from the bottom of the hair and begin to work your way up until all of the tangles are removed. Again, start small and just take your time with this step to make sure the hair is straight. A few people have asked me whether or not this hair can be straightened with a flat iron. So be sure to stay tuned to the end of this video because I'm going to test it out. When using the blow dryer brush, I suggest that you use it on the low setting for most of the brushing. When you get to this stage, closer to the end, then you can maybe turn it up to high. So here's a close-up of the hair straightened. I'm also showing you a close-up on the invisible part that I did along the edges. Now you're just going to follow the same exact steps on the other side, and this is what the hair will look like. I used a 16-inch Cuban twist for this style, and as you can see, the hair is very long once straightened. So after you finish installing your invisible part, you can begin to install the Cuban twist hair on the rest of your braids. You do not need to install the hair on every inch of every braid. I install more hair along the top of my head and less hair in the back. At this point, I believe I had 2 packs installed, but I ended up using a total of 3 packs of hair. So once you have all of the hair installed, you can follow the same steps I showed you earlier. First using the regular blow dryer brush to straighten the hair some, and then following up with the blow dryer brush to remove all of the tangles. So here's another close-up of the hair straightened. I'm really loving this color and I'm happy that I tried it. So another tip that I have for you guys is to make sure that you really get the roots of the hair. It's easy to skip past, especially when the hair is this long. But if you want the hair to have more of that flowy feel, you really want to make sure that you straighten the roots very well. Alright guys, so here are my final results. I think this hair came out very cute. I really love this color, especially this ombre look that I tried today. Just to recap guys, I used the 16-inch Cuban twist in the color OT30. I ended up using 3-4 packs of hair for this style. And as you can see, once straightened, the hair is very long. I'm actually going to cut this hair and I'm going to show you guys how I do that in an upcoming video. I'm trying to show you guys all angles of this hair, including the back, since a lot of you always ask to see what the back of the hair looks like. When installing this hair, you definitely want to ensure that you have the proper coverage in the back and you don't have any braids exposed. Another question that I get a lot with this hair is whether or not it can be straightened with a flat iron, so I decided to try it today. So I haven't really straightened my hair in a few years, so I still have this old Conair flat iron that I'm going to try out today. I have it on the lowest heat setting, which I think is somewhere between 325 and 350. I'm just lightly passing the flat iron over the hair to see if I notice any difference. As you can see, sometimes it created a little dent in the hair, but it easily smoothed right back out. So I guess to answer you guys' question, the hair can be straightened with a flat iron. I don't know if I would bother doing it myself. The hair doesn't seem to burn, however, but I'm not sure if I notice a considerable difference between the hair, but it can be used. So that's all for today's video. Leave any questions or comments that you have about this hair or this style down below, and I'll be sure to answer them. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.